I always liked this little quick story. You guys know Jocko Willink, right? The big Navy SEAL, big jawed guy on Twitter, X or whatever. He wrote a few books. I got one of his books. It's called Discipline Equals Freedom. Tough, man. This tough guy right here. And so back when it was Twitter, someone asked him, they're like, Jocko, I'm not very good at pull-ups. What should I do? Pull-ups. That was his answer. Ray, I'm not very good at prospecting. What should I do? Prospect. Ray, I'm not very good at leadership. What should I do? Lead. You should do more of the thing you're trying to get better at. And literally, it's everything in my entire life. I think one of the interesting ways that God blessed me was he had me struggle with almost everything I've ever tried. I sucked at video. My first video was so bad. In fact, the person I was trying to impress, a mentor back then, I do my first video. It took me 4 hours to do this 3-minute video. And I'm in a suit and tie, right? And I shoot it and I send it to him. And I said, hey, what do you think? I didn't tell him how long it took me. I said, hey, what do you think? And his response was, LOL, you should totally post that. I'm like, that's a weird response. And so I call him. And he goes, dude, I had no idea you were going to start with a skit. I'm like, yeah, haha. He's like, that was hilarious. Thanks, man. It was so bad. He thought I was doing a skit of like a nervous goofball. My first time I ever did a public speech. It wasn't technically public. It was in front of 6 people I worked with for 5 years. And I was a junior project manager for county government. And after I finished, I was so nervous. I developed a stutter. I spilled water on my shirt. My boss pulls me into her office, tells me to close the door, and asks me, Ray, are you on drugs? She thought I'd lost my damn mind. So the Lord weirdly blessed me with sucking at almost everything I've ever tried. But he also blessed me with a relentlessness to get better. I have this incredible desire to get better, to get better, to get better. I have this relentless drive to get better because I suck so much at so many things, but I'm just so relentless to get better. I can help you get better. Now, if I was natural, my first video was just super smooth and just amazing, or my first speech of people cry, oh, wow, he's so gifted, right? Then how am I going to teach you to get over your issues and your struggles? Not going to be easy. So a lot of times you got to be careful. I've had to learn this of when you're dealing with a mentor who's naturally good at something, a lot of times they can identify with where you're struggling or having self-confidence issues because they never experienced that. They just did it and it was good and everyone's clapped and yay, way to go. Me, I get it because I was terrible. But I know, how do you get unterrible? It's by sucking less and less and less the more times that you do it. That's how you get better at everything. And so if you're in, I love, the stories of people who I've had an influence on that had a breakthrough. So we have so many of these in Rank Makers. I'll share two of my favorites. So one just happened the last couple months. So I want to give a shout out to my friend Lynn Abey. I don't know if she's on here or not, but Lynn Abey struggled in network marketing for 26 years, but she kept trying. She kept showing up. She kept getting after it. She kept doing it, kept showing up, kept investing in herself, kept doing it. And she is in our sales and marketing mentorship program. And in that program, because she was doing a lot of the right things. Now the brand was quirky, right? So I was helping her with the brand, but I also found that she had some money sabotaging beliefs. We addressed those beliefs. The next month, she hit diamond in her company. Biggest month in 26 years. Okay, let me tell you the second story. So second story, out of Canada, she had been in network marketing for 17 years, not as long, but had been in network marketing for 17 years, had never made more money than she spent. Finds our social media training, ends up being in some of my coaching, and she had pinky swore to her husband that she would never do one of these network marketing things ever again. She broke that pinky swear. That's not good, but she went on to make $5 million in her last company, retired her husband. She's now pursuing her acting career, and that's Amy Murphy out of Canada. 17 years. She spent more money than she made, went on to make $5 million in that company. That's what's possible. Now, we don't want it to take you 17 years. We want to help you get there faster. Okay. And so you can take what I've shared on here, and I believe it will help you with wherever you are in whatever company. I have a network marketing course. It is my most comprehensive course I've ever created. And we're actually running a special to it. You can get it. And it is at higdongroup.com/4P method, higdongroup.com/4P method. I break down every single angle of the network marketing industry, every single angle of building a network marketing business. I talk about marketing. I talk about prospecting, closing, follow-up, leadership. I talk about the mindset. I talk about the 4Ps, of course, the pipeline, posture, position, and perspective. And I dive deep into all of these categories, and you can get the whole thing for less than $100. In fact, we have it at a nice discount right now. If you want to check that out, you can. higdongroup.com/4P method. That's the number 4P method. higdongroup.com/4P method. Check that out. If you're serious, grab it and get it. And if you're on here and she says it's incredible. If you already have it, drop a comment, let me know. But it's higdongroup.com/4P method. Go grab it. Get the discount on it. It's going to help you out. Whether you get it or not, I do believe that this was helpful to you. You got to keep bringing in new blood. You got to keep seeing who's open. You got to get better at that invite. You got to get better. And you can get there. Because that's a beautiful thing about network marketing. It's the lowest risk, lowest overhead way for the average ordinary person to start a business. And doesn't matter your credit score, doesn't matter your history, doesn't matter your pedigree, doesn't matter your race, your nothing, right? Nothing. You do the work, you get that reward. And so I'm encouraging you. I'm rooting for you. God bless you. God bless your work. Bless the work of your hands and your family. And I'm rooting for you, right? And so I hope this was helpful. Share it around if it was. If you got someone in your team that may need to hear some of the things I shared, feel free to share it with them, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.